You had a strong start in that first period. Can you put your finger on what kind of went wrong in the second?
Second period, we're down 1. It's late in the period. They get the late goal in the second period to make it 2-0. Right? It's something that shouldn't happen. We lose a face-off. They make a play. We lose our assignment, and it's in the back of our net. So, but it's that hockey's. You're not going to be up every game. You're going to be down at certain points during the course of the game, and we just weren't able to sustain any momentum in the third after that.
When those goals happen late in periods, for last minute, last minute, is there a theme there because it's happened a couple of times this year?
I don't know. I can't pinpoint a theme on it. I just think we have to bear down. You got to dig in certain situations and realize the time and the score. Understand that that's an important 1 minute left or whatever it is, under a minute to go in the period, and like I said, they capitalized on it. So we have to find a way to be more determined.
Do you feel a sense of frustration with the guys with the 4-game losing streak?
Well, you're always frustrated when you lose. It doesn't matter what game it is. And, we knew coming in here tonight it was going to be a challenge against a real good hockey team. But like you said, I thought that we came ready to play. Frustration can't set in, right? That's not good. We need to just keep digging in and working hard and making sure that we're playing to the end, and even I know that it's 5-0, we score to make it 5-1, but we're still playing to the end.
Is that an indication of the fight that's still in this team when you finish strong?
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. I mean, that's all we have, right? We have to make sure that whatever comes our way, that we stick with it, and we embrace the challenge that's in front of us. So, I mean, we just have to keep playing in certain situations.
What's the challenge when a game like that happens in the first game of a long road trip like this?
Regroup quickly. We'll correct some things like we always do, and then we have to shift our focus right away. We can't let this one linger too long. There's things that we need to be better, areas that we need to be better in, but we have to shift our focus to our next game quickly.
You guys had a strong first period, but could you put your finger on anything that happened in that second that kind of snowballed?
I just didn't think we were connected, as a group of 5 on the ice. Starting in our own end, to the neutral zone, to the O zone. I mean, as D-men, we got to get the puck up to the forwards, and then obviously they have to get the puck in and go, put on the forecheck. And I just didn't think we were connected as a group, and obviously led to their chances.
When that's a problem, the connection, what is the solve?
Say that again.
What's the solve when that's the problem?
I just think we have to, stick to the basics. Use walls. Get pucks in deep. As defensemen, be stern in the neutral zone. As forwards, reload, help us out, and then, it all kind of connects. Once you get a little forecheck going, get a little ozone time, it obviously tires out the other team, especially in the second period. You control that 3/4 ice.
Sometimes I know this team used to do this, but split up like road trips into series. So 5-game road trip, 5-game series. You want to win the series, so to speak. Is that a good way to look at it? Just realize you lost one game, you still got 4 to go.
Yeah, anytime you have a long road trip, obviously, want to go above 500 on a road trip. Playing on the road's hard in this league. You have to find ways to win. In tough buildings. Obviously tonight we not nearly good enough for our standards and what we want to bring. So we have 4 more chances. So got to regroup tomorrow and come back Saturday with a plan.
Strong first period. Did you see something that happened in the second period? That second period has seemed to be a trouble for this team this year. Is there something you can put your finger on that?
I think they just capitalized on their chances, and it's unfortunate because I thought we competed well, and we got 2 out of 3 power plays. So I think, penalty kills, but they just capitalized.
Did you feel kind of a snowball momentum going after they got that first one?
I think they came in waves. I think they played well, and again, that's a testament to their team, and it's our job to combat whatever they bring to us. And I thought we did a good job of that, and we just didn't get the results.
When a team's in the midst of a losing streak like this, what's kind of the formula to get back on track?
It's one game at a time, and it should be simplified to one shift at a time, and everything we can control, and we can't let things snowball and worry about the past because we can't control it. And that's a message that we hope to get across to everyone here, and we just need to keep moving forward because that's all we can control, and again, just keep pushing for that playoff spot.
Do you still see the fight in this team?
I do. Yeah, I'm really proud of this group and the way that we're battling the adversity that's come our way, and everyone that's put the jersey on has been called upon, has given their all effort, and that's all I want from these guys, and I think they're doing a good job of that.
Tough puck luck early on. I think you hit a post and you got Hill in the face with one other shot. Just is that just frustrating, and does that lead to I don't know, frustration on the bench when you can't pop one in early?
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure it's something that weighs on you. I think we need to start taking those more as a positive, that we're getting chances and sustaining some ozone time. But yeah, it's tough, especially when you get those good looks. It's frustrating when you don't put them away, and maybe it's a different game if those go in, and maybe it changes the outcome. But I wouldn't say that that's what did us in tonight by any means. But yeah, it's frustrating for sure.
The second period has been a problem for this team for a while. Aside from the long change, can you put your finger on a reason why?
I think we kind of just get. I think we get stuck a lot. Line changes are something that we've struggled with, and I know aside from the long change, but I think that's kind of what it comes down to in the details. I think that's the big one, is just being able to clean up those little things. I don't think it's anything more than execution and details, and that's something that as a group in here we've got a key on, and myself included. But yeah, it's just little things like that, I think, that add up, especially over the course of the period. Steps matter, especially in the neutral zone, and we seem to be losing the battle in that area.
You guys scored a late goal. Is that an indication that the fight is still in this team?
I don't think there's a question about the fight in here. I think it's just we've got to understand the position we're in, and try not to lose sight of the end goal. I know it's hard. We're trying to take it one game at a time, but we're all working for the same goal, and I believe in this group in here, and I know everybody believes in it as well. So, I mean, I don't think the fight ever left. I wouldn't put too much weight on the goal as to how we finished the game, but it's just something we've got to learn from. Try to take the things we can use next game and go into San Jose and use the strengths that we had tonight.